Hey guys, Empyrian here. Just wanted to make this quick video to show what setup I'm running with on the Barb for XP farming and in general high grade Rift farming. Skills, I use Charge, obviously, doesn't matter which rune, Ignore Pain Group Rune, Rage Flip, this could also be Harpoon, it's playstyle difference, Threatening Shout Falter for 25% additive damage, and Warcry with the Dodge rune, this could also be or Resist rune if your monk is running the Dodge mantra active. Inspiring Presence, obvious passive for healing, and then you take all the toughness passives. You have a proc, Superstition, and Tough as Nails. Tough as Nails could also be Pound of Flesh for extra healing. And then your last slot is basically when you're, well, where you're flexible. I run Bash, Onslaught for 10% crit on a single target. You just bash the elites and the boss, mostly with this. Other option is Rend, Mutilate for 10% additive around everything, but the problem with 10% additive is that it's actually not 10% because you have so much additive damage in the group already on the other supports that this ends up being less than 5%. And another option is Cleave, Gathering Storm, which is same 10% additive. Keep in mind though that if you do decide to run Bash, then the only way to proc your Obsidian Ring will be your Harpoon, because you need to use a resource spending ability. So if you don't have enough CDR to reset your Ignore Pain without attacking, then you will need to Harpoon your single target or whatever you're attacking. Gear-wise, I run 4-piece Raker. You could run it like this, or you could run it with the chest, and then you have the option of taking Illusory Boost to run through stuff, but I find it just easy enough to charge through or just walk around them. And I like the added toughness from Aquila, and I think it's gonna be required for endgame. I run Leoric's Crown, obvious choice. Zephyrian Amulet can be Fire Immunity Amulet or Hellfire with a toughness passive. Strong Arms for additive damage. Obsidian Ring, obviously. Oculus Ring, obviously. And then weapons, you could run Bulkathos like I do, or you could run Big Sticker and a Storm Shield or another 5 affix weapon offhand. I use these for Fury regen because it's kind of convenient to be able to pull a lot if you see my Fury without having to charge. And people are asking me all the time why I'm not running Whirlwind, because they see me running with these weapons. Whirlwind provides absolutely no benefit to your group. None of these runes give any damage or damage reduction. The case could be made that this could apply Ice Blink, but that's already being done by the Witch Doctor, and it doesn't stack, so that's kind of useless. And the pulling of one single monster with the Whirlwind rune is also useless because you already have a Monk Cyclone striking, a Barb pulling with Harpoon or Rage Flip, or Witch Doctors also putting Toads to pull, so that's it. Speed Belt, obviously, I forgot about that. And then Cube, I use Ignore Pain Belt, Band of Might, and Thunder Fury. This could also be Selenium for 1 health globe every 8 seconds, but neither of them are significant. Gems, I run Gogok, Esoteric Alteration, and Poison Gem. Poison Gems do stack. I think that's about it. I'm gonna include, oh no, Paragon distribution, I guess. Max movement speed, max fury for convenience, and dump the rest in vitality. Max CDR, max attack speed, and then whatever. Max aura resist, then percent life, then armor, then life regen. And then here, resource cost reduction and life on hit. You don't talent area damage because you're a support, and it just causes unnecessary lag. Gems in weapons are life on hit, only option. Elite damage doesn't matter because Conduit doesn't get boosted by those gems in the weapon. And I think that's all. You want to have enough CDR to reset your Ignore Pain with just one Obsidian proc going into it. So I think anything above 50-55 works. And I'm gonna include hopefully mediocre Rift in the end of this video to kind of show how the build performs in action. So I'm just gonna kind of make a few comments along the way in this rift to kind of tell you what my thought process is while playing through these rifts. Your main focus as a barb is to create density, basically. Stop here.
Like the pack density.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
As soon as your group stops, picks a position to kill, either with Archon or Twister spec, you just go around and pull as much as you can to the pool. And then bashing away at the highest HP targets, since I use Onslaught, so that gives 10% crit chance. Then we move on, and so on, and you constantly try to pull the past. We call it the past. Whatever you skip is the past, and whatever you haven't explored yet is the future. So you just constantly pull along the past and try to create the biggest pool possible. Of course, your main priority is also keeping up Ignore Pain on your wizard and your entire group. But when that's done, you just go off and pull the world.
The yellow, I guess.
Your maximum range of going away from the party is pretty much 5 screens. If there are mobs in the way and you can reset your charge on the way back, then you can go pretty much 5 screens away from your main pool and still keep up Ignore Pain all the time. Skip. I'll try to drag it.
Oh, damn.
Conduit, yeah, definitely drag it. So as you see here, we found the conduit pylon. So I'm gonna go back and try to get the pack that we just skipped there because it was alone and it wasn't really dying. He's stuck on the wall. Yeah. So of course it gets stuck on the wall. So I'll wait a bit until it moves and then try to connect it. My group was safe here because this pack wasn't dangerous, so I didn't need to keep Ignore Pain on them. Make sure you communicate this to your group if you are on voice comm. And once the pack is there, you take the conduit also with another pack. Witch Doctor has Nemesis. So you also, I guess, noticed that it's floor 2. This rift started with an unclearable keep level that we just ran through, and I didn't start recording then. You gotta know what you can skip and what you can kill. Some mobs you can absolutely make no progress, and you just have to take it or leave it, you know, just skip it and then go for something that you can make progress on. So this mob type is also pretty bad, but we get some nice elites here, and we're already pretty well ahead with the conduit. So now now we all have a shield pylon, so I can actually go further and pull. But this map is not really good for that, so I just kind of hang around them and pull this bottom platform up. So when you're chilling in the pool, you're not pulling anymore, then you just basically bash at the highest HP target. It's obviously gonna be the yellow if there is a yellow, and then blue's next priority. And of course you're also going to charge every few seconds to apply strong arms with Furious Charge and to freeze some of the mobs for added toughness.
Might be hard.
Again, we're moving on.
Wow.
You're gonna try to connect the yellow pack that you left.
Actually, they're all in.
Find some beautiful Mallet Lords here that we're gonna attempt to kill for some reason.
I'll use my toads to pull it in.
They're kind of well positioned for this spot, but then they're also illusionists, so
Blind every
it's not gonna be that nice. On this map,
doubt it.
Harpoon is much easier to play. Oh, I got stuck here with the jailer bug.
There's
Bug
another
jailer.
blue down there.
That happens, it's a rare interaction between jail and furious charge.
Do we want
Hopefully
more?
you have ignore pain up all the
Yeah,
time,
that's
so
awesome. What is
it
it?
doesn't really
Okay,
happen to you.
Frozen orbiter.
Yeah, it's a fucking wormhole, one of them.
Oh,
No.
How did I get removed then?
We dropped IP for a second. Because
What?
MP was stuck.
vortex.
Yeah, but
Vortex.
what do you mean wormhole works through IP? Or
Yeah, but it
Yeah, but there
doesn't
is
have
no
wormhole.
wormhole.
Oh,
There's no
It was the
Okay.
wormhole.
knockback of the mallet lord.
okay.
Yeah, but vortex says.
Yeah, I was back trying to get the oppressor dude. Oh.
Speed for
Boss.
boost.
We find a speed
Okay.
pylon here, which we're gonna save for the boss.
Okay, that did work. That works. Okay, good.
Should move. It's not enough with only those two anyway, and they're shielding all the time.
Yeah, no.
More mana fluids. Let's go.
Wow, come on.
I'll scout pylon next map. So since we're close to spawning the boss, I'm gonna go ahead and scout for a pylon, which we didn't get this time. So we'll just go back. We still had the opportunity to get the power instead of the speed, which
That's
would have
fine.
been
No, I
better.
don't really have to stay with him, right? He's gonna do that.
No, he will fall.
We got Perdition as a boss, which is really easy to make follow because he's just gonna TP on you. So we all run back to the pylon, and we're gonna
Oh!
kill him right next to it.
And I
Rippity.
got deleted.
I got deleted. Might get deleted again.
Our Witch Doctor is unnecessarily getting bullied by Perdition, but it's fine.
Yep.
Since it's not hardcore.
Sorry.
I assume you'll freeze the port, right?
Yeah. So on Perdition, your main objective as a Barb is to freeze his teleport attack because he can randomly teleport out. And that's a giant DPS loss.
Oh. Wait, who has freeze on him?
I don't,
Do
I
I?
think.
Do I have it on this character too?
Yeah, again. Yeah.
Someone has freeze on him?
Maybe I got something. No, I don't think so.
I'll check,
I
but I'm
haven't
fairly
taken
certain
it.
I don't.
Yeah.
I rerolled it from the belt.
So obviously the tiers that we are farming are quite low, because this is only 3 days into the season, but this can scale into, well, into the 110s.
Alright, I'll watch.
I can't see it at all.
Oh, no, I just... Oh, it's Jesus. Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'll
Now you
do
can
the
see it when he
Jesus.
goes up, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's okay. Then we teleport out to despawn the pack that we just spawned, and then we'll go back and upgrade our gems. So with that, I thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video.